On Sunday, May 21st, our group had the opportunity to climb Mount Etna and then visit Taormina. During our visit, we learned about the historic significance of this amazing spot. The ancient Greeks believed that Mount Etna was the home of the god Hephaestus and that his forge was underneath the mountain, and that was why it sometimes exploded. They also believed that the god Zeus had trapped Typhon, a monster, underneath the volcano. For them, these myths explained what modern science can now explain to us. As we learned from our mountain tour guide, Mount Etna was actually formed by the subduction of two volcanic plates, where the European plate and African plate meet. As one plate is pushed under the other, it creates a space for lava to flow up and get captured in the mountain, which occasionally explodes. Explosions are expected at Mount Etna every 10 to 15 years, but it hasn't seen a major one since 2002, which means it's about due. While explosions can seem economically devastating to the community around Mount Etna at first, they ultimately help the soil become richer and can even draw in larger groups of tourists. And today, tourism is the most major source of income for Mount Etna and the communities surrounding it. This especially goes for the city of Taormina, which can be found at the base of Mount Etna along the sea. Let's go there next. The city that's today called Taormina was founded in the 700s BC. Back then, the community went by the name Taorminion. Historically, Taormina has been one of the most powerful and most scenic towns in all of Sicily. Most recently, it was the site of the G7 summit, which hosted the leaders of Canada, France, Germany, Japan, the UK, the US, the European Union, and Italy. In fact, they held their opening ceremony in the ancient theater that we got to visit. And the beautifully preserved theater in Taormina is just one of the things that makes it so unique. It's also world-renowned for its stunning views, like the one here from Piazza 9 Aprile. While the views are hard to beat, I personally think Taormina lacks some of the small-town charm of Cefalù. Of course, its proximity to Mount Etna does make it the perfect spot for a tourist who can only come to one place in Sicily. After hiking Mount Etna in the morning and walking the streets of Taormina in the afternoon, we were all ready for a long bus ride back home.